Hello and welcome to Portent Kast. If you are tuning in for the first time, we are an all non-binary and female Dungeons and Dragons actual play show. I am Lila, your game master and host for this first campaign, and you are tuning into the second episode of our campaign, Call of the Dawn. We are glad to have you, and let's get a quick roundtable introduction. First up, Carolee.
Hi, I'm Carolee, and I play 47.
Alrighty, awesome. Moving on to Cheyenne.
Hello, I'm Cheyenne. I play. Hold on. I play Mealy. And she's a cleric.
Um, and Kristen.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I play Fern. He is a rogue. Rogue? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He's
Alrighty, Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Lindsay and I play Annie, our druid.
And Star.
Hi, I'm Star. I play Rhea, cleric number 2.
And finally, Vicky.
Hey, I'm Vicky. I play Trip, and he is a paladin.
Awesome. So, without further ado, let's get into the episode. As the season of Drazen quickly falls upon Aramel, 6 adventurers have made their way to the southern port city of Diacree, a big and bustling city filled with many artisans and merchants, each preparing for a plentiful Drazen Plume festival ahead. Our group had met in the Umberstock district following a brief chase with a young thief before settling into the Wandering Rose Inn for the night. The following morning, after a few unclear events, has caused a few of the group to spiral into a murder plan before learning from Fern that this plan may be more complicated than they anticipated. Before a brief discussion with the entire group, you each decided to split into 3 groups to find more information on this Ire person that the majority of you seem to have some sort of connection with. So, as you each stand outside of the inn discussing which groups you're going to split into, you can see as the sky above is slowly darkening as a looming storm brews above. What would you guys like to do?
So, 47's all by their lonesome. So, we're all separating and going our own ways right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if y'all want to do 47 first, because they're by themselves, we can. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it might be easier that way.
So what 47 wanted to do was legitimately go shopping, but a little bit maybe espionage or whatever you'd call it. A little bit of sneaky, but mostly actually shopping. Because they need a cloak to be able to conceal their massive self. But going to their plan was going to the market where Mealy and Annie and 47 saw the 3 chasing the little boy, the thief. So that's what 47's gonna do, is just go to the market and actually shop and 20% keep an eye out for the little boy.
So you go south towards the Umberstock district. You and Mealy have traveled here for the past 2 days in and out of the district. And what are you exactly shopping for?
So yeah, I want to find a cloak that will fit my 6'9" body, and cover, I guess, maybe a hood, but with a mask sort of thing, mostly to cover because 47 can wear clothes, and 47 did wear clothes just to sort of fit in at the temple, but something to cover the obviously not humanoid face.
That's easy enough to do. You kind of go around and you eventually find a seamstress, and they have to do some adjustments to a previously made cloak, but you're able to find one for probably about 2 gold with all the adjustments that need to be made for that.
Cool.
And you're also looking out for the boy as you walk through the Umberstock district, right?
Yeah, kind of. It was mostly, I wanted to look like I'm actually shopping, not like, an undercover cop who actually like looks like an undercover cop. It is very clearly a cop. Like, I wanted to be actually shopping because it was a good like cover, but like still kind of like, looking out for any like hanky panky or whatever.
Alrighty. Just for the general, go ahead and give me a deception check to see how well you kind of conceal if you're looking out directly as you shop.
Oh gosh. Okay.
At the hanky panky.
Oh no. That's a 6.
You're more so just kind of just looking at your surroundings and just kind of like picking up things and then just putting them back before kind of just like you're looking around. You actually shop at the seamstress, but that's like the only one you actually look like you're shopping at.
Oh, dang it. They're probably not very good at this. They're massive. They're like, they don't know what they're looking for.
And you stick out no matter if you have the cloak or not.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and make a perception check as you are looking out for things.
Okay. That is a... What is my perception? Ooh, okay, that's not bad. That's a 12. It's not horrible.
Yeah, you don't see the boy that you guys ran into yesterday. But you do notice, like, after a while, that it almost seems like someone's been following you. Like, you see the same person go throughout the same market stalls as you do.
Okay.
Kind of, like, cloaked in, like, heavy winter clothes. You can't really see a face.
Okay. 47 would just ignore it, but still stay, I guess. Like, they're not gonna directly confront them. They're alone, but I guess trying to be more aware, but staying with the crowds, like, because they're still gonna be looking for like the boy or like any sort of like other thievery nonsense, but just staying in the crowd for now, because I would assume that the other groups would be, either of the other groups would be coming in or out at some point.
Yeah. The only like seedy type of person that you like really catches your eye is the one that you kind of acknowledge is there and has kind of been going to the same stalls as you have been. But also it's winter, so everyone's kind of bundled up. You can't really see faces.
Yeah.
There's a storm coming, so it's not as crowded as the night previous. You can probably assume everyone's out doing like their daily work, or they're kind of just stuck inside as the storm approaches.
We could wait on this, but if there is ever a time, like, I guess 47, if they were to get too close, would definitely be, just start talking to them like they were, like, if they got close enough where it wasn't like, further back where you could tell they were being too sneaky, but 47 noticed they got close, they're definitely like, oh, hey, friend, what's up? Like, they're gonna 100% like talk to them.
Close to 47 at all. They're like staying at a distance, but you can notice them as you are like, you've been walking throughout the entire Umberstock district. They've kind of been at the same places as you has been.
Yeah, but if in this time there is ever a chance, like, I guess if I want to prepare an action for the for the future, if they were to get close enough, I want to have that like at the forefront of my mind to be like, oh yep, I need to, they may be trying to steal something from me. I want to immediately turn around and start talking to them. So I'm just keeping that like in the forefront of my mind.
Easy enough to do. So as you kind of just continue out through the Umberstock district, trying to find different clues and things, let's head over towards the girls. What are you guys doing, Rhea, Mealy, and Annie?
Well, are we gonna head to Doc's, Mealy, for your information?
Mealy's mostly, I think at this point she's just along for the ride to figure out where the person she needed is, so she's just like, yep.
Annie's just following y'all.
Also, Mealy, is your giant baby going to be okay by themselves?
Gee, I hope so. I really do. I'm not sure. I mean, this is the first time that they've actually gone, like, by themselves, I think. At least since we've been away from the temple.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, let's go to the docks.
Do they do well under pressure?
You can see Mealy's just, like, slowly panicking the more you guys bring it up. I think so.
I mean, they stand out a lot.
Yeah. They do.
Is that a good thing? I mean, we can easily see them to back up, right?
Honestly not sure what to do. I just hope they're okay.
I mean, they've got that, what is it? The other number with them, too. So I'm sure they'll be fine. They've got number 2 with them.
Giant baby and number 2.
Giant. I'm sure that this is who you guys are in my mind. I'm sure Giant Baby and number 2 will be fine.
Well, I think they named it 48, but they're very strong.
Okay.
I haven't really seen 47 really fight though.
Well, they probably won't get it. That means they won't get into a fight in the middle of the market, and that's all we can hope for.
Yep. Suppose so.
I'm walking toward the docks.
Okay.
I'm following Red.
Yeah, so are you guys heading towards the Sorrel Wharf, or are you heading towards the harbor?
Wherever Mealy's information was from. The sketchy place, I think, is where we were headed.
Okay, so you guys are heading over towards the Arhurst Harbor. It's mostly a lot of fishing and parts of wineries and things like that as you head down there. There's kind of 2 separate parts of the harbor, one that's kind of more elevated, and then one that is closer down towards the beach. What are you guys looking for as you guys travel that way?
I am keeping
Hey
an eye
guys,
out.
are we looking for something specific?
I think we want to keep an eye out for thieves' dens or just anyone who looks shifty, because shifty people know other shifty people.
So you can either make a perception or an investigation check. Investigation would be kind of like to seek out the thieves' den, or a perception check to kind of seek out shady people.
I think
I will do perception.
I'd like to do perception as well.
Then I will investigate.
Okay.
Which, that's a 9 for Annie.
Oh, that's
It's a lovely day, guys.
Everyone's
a-
suspicious.
That is a 17.
I got
Okay.
a 7 for Mealy. I think she's mostly fascinated by the fish market, I guess, or the water.
Ooh, it
Yeah.
smells.
Yeah, so as you travel down towards the Arhurst Harbor, the smell of sea salt immediately washes over you guys. It's very distant to where you guys were at the inn, but as you get closer, you can smell that, and you can also see as the waves crash upon the beach and the harbors and things like that. You also notice with your perception checks that there aren't a lot of boats currently docked. As you guys know, you can see a lot of the ice built up a little bit further south from where you guys are. Almost very much like the Antarctic, where ice builds up in water. As you kind of are just keeping your ears out, trying to like find different places to go, you overhear 2 people kind of near one of the fisheries, and you hear them kind of discussing something known as the Sciotith Conclave.
The Sciotith?
Sciotith. Just based on that, you don't hear the entire conversation, but you do hear many things relating back to thievery and things like that in this conversation.
Okay.
Should we go follow them?
I kind of look over and I'm like, do you guys see anything, Shifty? Did you guys see anything?
Mealy's over by a fish boat, probably.
Oh, wait, Mealy.
Where'd
Oh,
Mealy
okay.
go?
Oh, she's fine. Okay.
Look at all these fish.
Look at all those chickens.
Look at all them fishies.
Oh goodness.
Quick question. Where Melee's from, like, does the ice build up like this?
It can, but it's not as dramatic as it is here in Diagree.
Okay, yeah, she's probably very fascinated by everything then. Since her perception is very low, she's just kind of like very distracted.
I mean, you also know of like the icebreaker ships that go through all of the ports down here, so it's not like a site that you haven't seen before, but there's a lot more more icebergs and things out.
Annie, check it out! Look at this iceberg, it's huge!
Hey! Yes! On a mission!
Oh, okay. She just kind of waddles back to it, like kind of skip hops over to Annie.
I think I would probably tell them that I heard about a conclave. I probably wouldn't tell them the name, but I'd be like, okay, so I overheard something about a conclave. Could look more into to do with thieves. Mealy, what other kind of information did you have about the Ire that led you coming here in the first place?
The information you guys got back in Eathasari was basically that about 127 years ago, the rogue cleric that went down, stole the Twilight Reaver, you had learned that he had basically sold it to the Ire, and that the last known place that you had heard from this one person that the Ire was in Diacree. But you don't have any more concrete information from that.
That, but in Mealy's voice.
Okay. Thanks, Mealy. That was really... Wow, that's a lot of specific information, Mealy.
Thank you, Lila.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna look more around this area. If I overheard that, we could follow them, but I don't know if they were specifically a part of it or they just knew about it. But if we could, like, sneakily ask them about it, and then if they have a truth spell on them, then they have to answer.
Do I have one?
Yes. Give zone of truth.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That's what I was
okay,
looking for.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking
Okay.
for.
So we could try to get some subtle information out of them or people in this area, and if you have like a subtle truth zone around them, then they would have to answer, but they wouldn't know that they would have to answer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, I think I can do that. Just tell me where to cast it.
Okay.
We gotta get close to them, right?
Yeah, about... Hold on a second. About 15.
Well, we want to start a conversation with them.
See, so I could charm a person, but at the end of it, they'll know that I've charmed them.
Let's try for general conversation with truth spell, and then if they don't talk to us, then we charm them. We're charming people. I got charm coming out of my ass. Let's do this.
What are you gonna do? Talk about the soup?
Everyone loves soup, and I feel like the fact that you think that's weird is weirder than me loving soup.
Weird. It's good soup.
I enjoy
It is. Sometimes you get really good soup. Also, I've had a couple hours to think about it, and I think murder plan is probably should not be the title of our plan. I think I've had a couple hours, and I think I've calmed down most to the murder idea.
We could just call it the solution, and we know that that's murder, but they don't know it, so...
Okay, the solution.
I mean, that does sound a lot better than the previous.
Okay. So, as you guys have gathered and you begin making your way towards these two, or...
Yeah, I think we're gonna... Are they just standing in the market, or are they heading somewhere?
At this point, they've begun to head more up towards where the Umberstock district is. Up to you if you guys would like to follow.
I say that we follow them at a great distance.
Yeah, at least...
And we...
Is 15 enough?
The range on Zone of Truth is 60
Okay.
feet. You can put
Oh
it in
yeah,
a
never mind.
15-foot
At
radius.
a great distance.
Yeah, but we still
Um,
we still need to talk to them so that they'll say things. If we just cast Zone of Truth, if you just cast Zone of Truth at them, and they're just having a conversation with 10 feet away, they might, I don't know, admit they're having an affair with someone's wife to someone else, which is not the information that we need.
Yes, it is.
Juicy.
I need to know. It
actually
could
is
be.
It could be, actually.
Alrighty.
Oh god, the wife is the ire.
Black
So
dog.
how far are you guys staying back?
I would about 30 feet, because we want to look
Yeah.
casual about it. We're just casually heading the same direction.
Mhm.
And are you doing this stealthily or just casually walking around?
I'd say casually, wouldn't you?
I say casually. Not completely,
Yeah.
like we're pretending to be looking at stuff, I guess.
I mean, we probably look like a bunch of tourists anyway.
I'll ask for a group deception check.
Oh lord. Is that a D20?
Yes, and then
Okay.
add your deception modifier.
Yeah.
Whatever that be. Okay, 15 plus something. I don't know. Hopefully plus something.
8 for Andy?
Unnatural 20.
Dang.
Nice.
Yes.
Unnatural. I feel like if that got off, but still.
Okay. Okay. So overall,
Oh,
depending on the modifier there.
was it deception?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it doesn't say anything for deception, so just 15.
Overall, you guys, succeeded. So you guys casually look like you kind of are looking around, kind of pointing out things. A lot of you guys, you guys are purposely decepting towards the new banners that are coming up for the festival, everything like that, as it's beginning to be decorated in the town. You guys are too far away at this point to hear any of their conversation, but you guys do follow them. You guys are kind of towards more the southern part of the Aarhus Harbor, but you are quickly following them up towards the market district. Is there anything you guys are doing during that point?
I think Mealy's at least whispering to Rhea. Shouldn't we be a little closer for conversation?
I think we want to look less like we're following them, so let's get closer as we get further into the market, because it's going to get more crowded. So it'll make more sense for us to be closer then.
Ah.
Alrighty, so eventually you guys make it towards where the stairs are up towards the district. You guys are now in the Umberstock. How close are you getting at this point?
I'd say probably maximum 10 feet behind them if we want to be able to hear them.
Okay.
Because I think we want to make sure that they're the right people to be following before we decide to talk and engage.
Should at this point we be kind of stealthy about it? Like we kind of took like a different route kind of thing and just kind of turned around and realized, oh, there's a person we could ask for directions.
So we're gonna be, I think, stealthy, like 5
Yeah.
to 10 feet behind them.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will ask for a stealth check.
No.
12. Unless there's something on my stealth. Is that a 2 by my stealth?
9.
Okay.
19.
I think.
Yeah,
Is
so you have
that-
a +2 to that.
Okay, so yeah. 14.
So yeah, as you guys are kind of walking, you guys kind of rush up a little bit to get to close in the gap between you guys. You do overhear, they aren't really talking about anything specific to do with the conclave. They're more so talking about the Draws and Plume Festival and how they are excited for that. Mealy, you do overhear, kind of as a person with a wagon kind of cuts you guys off between them, you overhear something about a Mage's Tower. You aren't sure exactly what. That's just something that piques your mind as like a horse and a wagon cut off between you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
5-10 feet behind them, as you guys have just been cut off by a horse and a wagon from the two people that you guys are.
So is the horse and wagon kind of still going, or did it stop somewhere?
At this point, they've gone through the section, but you were just briefly cut off, and that was all that you could hear past the wagon and the horse.
Hey Rayo, what's a Mage Tower? Or
A
Annie? Either one.
I assume it's a tower where mages are.
Is this something that Annie would know?
You can go ahead and make a history check with disadvantage, because you haven't been in the city that long.
Do I know it, or could I remember it?
History check. You don't have to make it at disadvantage, because you've been to Diacre many a time.
14.
Okay.
7.
Alrighty. Neither of you know specifically of a mage's tower. You know that there are libraries kind of closer to the Talamar district, which is more of the winery and high-end fancy buildings. That is west of the Umberstock. But that's kind of all you guys know about that. You assume that there's some sort of mage tower in that district.
Would a mage's tower just be like a government thing? Would we know anything about that, or do we not know anything?
I mean, you know, mages often live in towers.
Yeah.
To be, yeah.
That's valid.
Yeah. You don't know anything. The history check was more so to see if you guys knew if there was a mage tower in Diacre, or if you knew the exact location should there be one.
100%.
You guys don't know anything specific. You know that more in the Talamar district there are more higher buildings with towers, but there's multiple of those, so you don't know exactly which one.
Got it. I mean, there's a bunch of towers around here, but I don't know if any mages live in them.
Well, that carriage mentioned something about one.
It wasn't the carriage. It was the two people that you guys were following. That's what you heard as you were being cut off.
I thought it was the carriage. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
Is that something that's relevant to the plan?
I think it's something we can look up later, if they don't give us information, because they could have some kind of connection.
Okay. Well, you know, the correct melee statement to say the people that we were following, all that.
Yeah. No worries.
If we're in the kind of market district now, would we see 47 in the distance somewhere?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
10.
1.
Oh, my boy.
Extra now. She's forgot all about it.
The cloak did its job.
That's a good cloak.
I'm just like,
Annie, what did you get?
Oh.
6.
Okay, yeah. You guys don't see 47. You can probably assume that they're probably in a different part of the district.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wow, that tall gentleman has a nice cloak. Let's continue on.
Yeah.
That's cool. I gotta look that up. I think we want to kind of isolate them slightly, because if
were you guys following them as you guys were discussing, or
I don't think we stopped at all.
Okay.
In hushed whispers.
Yeah.
We need to isolate these people that are 5 feet from us.
You do notice at this point, kind of as you guys are getting closer towards them, they begin to split off. As they kind of enter one of the main roads of the district.
Are both of them heading toward the main road, or is one of them heading like into a more easy to jump location?
You can see that they're both towards the main road, and they're heading off in different directions on that main road.
Is there one that we noticed was that we would want to follow more over the other one, or were they having more of like an equal setting kind of a conversation? Do we know?
The one that was mostly talking was the shorter woman out of the two. They were two women. You guys were kind of following them as they were talking about whatever they were talking about. But yeah, just the shorter one kept up the conversation more.
We should follow her.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys continue to follow her. Are you being sneaky about it, or are you rushing up?
Oh.
Screams, we should follow her!
I think we want them to get further distance away from each other. So once they're like a good distance away, so if this one realizes something's happening, that the other one won't come rushing back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stealth for like slightly longer, and then it's on.
I'll ask for another stealth check because you guys are in a more open area compared to the market stalls.
Haha. Finally.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm not stealthy. It's a 2.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I got stealth. I got a 17.
Mealy, you're kind of just more so talking out loud as you guys walk. You aren't being necessarily quiet with your whispers. It's more like a stage whisper. How far are you guys staying back from them?
It's a more open area.
Enough
10,
to keep
15
her in our
feet.
sights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice and Karen just look over their shoulder as Mealy talks. Not really paying any mind to you guys, but just noticed that there was someone talking loudly behind them. Kind of just caught their ear.
Kind of like. Sorry.
You're good. This person is heading more up towards like the village district. But yeah.
I think we're in a good spot to engage. Annie, you're kind of charismatic, I would say. You're very nice. Do you want to go like talk to her and like just see if she's receptive to a conversation?
What should I talk about?
The weather? I don't know.
At first, probably just something in casual conversation, and then that'll give me enough time to probably cast a spell.
Do you need time, or is it like you?
I have no idea.
Poof.
I have no idea personally, like as a player.
If you look at your spells,
Yeah, okay.
I just have like the Discord up so I can see your faces right now.
Oh, you're good.
I'm like, I want to look at your pretty faces.
It's a casting time of 1 action.
Okay.
And it lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
That's not bad.
I would also suggest looking at the details of the spell.
Yes.
As you guys are walking, kind of closing the distance between you and this person, you see as they kind of make a sharp left turn towards between two of the buildings.
Into like an alley?
What you would assume would be an alley, yes.
Annie looks at Mealy and Rand's like, well, this is going to be a little more difficult. Okay, do you got the spell ready?
I guess we're running.
She's more isolated now, so it might be slightly easier. So I say, we go in. Do we want to just blatantly ask her about it and cast Zone of Truth, and if that doesn't work, then Charm Person while Zone of Truth is going on?
I'm looking
because I think she can lie still. Like, she can't lie, but she can avoid answering.
True.
But if she's charmed, too.
True.
So just go up and flirt with her, Annie.
Okay.
And charm her, like, you can charm her, and then we'll come in with the secret Zone of Truth, even though I think she can tell she's being Zoned of Truth.
Yeah.
I start walking a little bit faster and trying to get myself closer to her.
You turn down the same alley that she turned down, and you see that it ends probably about 20 feet, and hits like another backside of a building, but you don't see where she went.
Can I investigate?
You can go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
She's isolating us.
Oh no.
She's engaging with
yes.
us.
Investigation. 19.
You notice like this alleyway isn't like completely empty. There's like some piles of like garbage and things like that. As you're investigating, you see one of the piles of garbage looks to be kind of like tossed, kind of up closer towards the backside of that building. I mean, you look up and you see where the gutters are. It's almost slightly bent.
Oh, like she jumped up?
Yeah. But you can assume.
I'm going after her.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics or acrobatics check to get up there.
I'm following.
I'm attempting to follow.
So
Alleyway, and you see Annie trying to jump up onto a roof.
so
Did she go that way?
inconspicuous.
11 for the athletics.
As you jump up, you kind of barely grasp onto the edge of the gutter, and you're trying to pull your way up, and you barely get like your arms up before you have to take a break. You eventually get up onto the roof, but it takes a while.
Do I see her at all on the roof?
Make a quick perception check. You don't see her.
Nope.
You don't see anyone.
Could I see if Mealy sees her?
You currently in the alleyway, or are you jumping up onto the roof with Annie?
I'll attempt to jump up on the roof, I guess.
Okay, I'll ask for an acrobatics or athletics check from you. What is Rhea doing?
Oh no, heights. That's a
15.
That's a. I'll climb. Yeah, sure.
Okay, athletics or acrobatics from you.
Ugh.
You make it a little bit easier than Annie did. You kind of like jump up off of one of the piles and grab on and pull yourself up. What did Rhea get?
I'm sitting at a cool 5.
Yeah, you keep, despite you being the tallest one of these two, you keep jumping up to grab it, and you keep just slipping.
You don't got them leaps.
Okay.
Can Mealy help?
How much time has passed since we last saw her?
At this point, it would have been like a few minutes. Maybe like 4 or 5.
She's like definitely gone, but they're like, no, I gotta get on this roof. I need to get up the roof.
Okay, I try to get on the roof again.
Annie turns around and like is watching them struggle. Guys, I think we might have lost her.
Really?
As you get up onto the roof, Rhea, you hear those words.
Oh, so I climbed up for nothing?
I mean, do y'all see anything? I don't see anything.
I perceive. Can I perceive?
Go ahead and make perception checks, both Mealy and Rhea.
I perceive.
7.
A natural 20!
Oh!
Do I perceive?
As you kind of get your grasp on the area, you don't perceive this person, but you see kind of just at like the edge of this building, you just look and you see that there's something kind of like flittering in the wind.
Oh,
kind of
God.
stuck to one of the gutters.
Oh.
To the gutters. Okay. Do I recognize it as something that she would have been wearing or she would have had on her?
With that check, yes. It looks to be like part of a torn cloak.
Okay. So we know... Guys, I think she went that way. I think we just need to sprint at this point.
Okay. Mealy was just like glancing around, I'm assuming, just like... and
yeah,
then
you kind of got distracted by like the storm clouds coming up
Yeah.
above. But yeah, are you guys continuing on your hunt for this person?
Might as well.
I also say,
guess.
as we're about to get down from the roof, guys, there's a 90% chance she's definitely leading us into a trap. So, I say we still go, but we be prepared for the fact that it might be a trap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you
that
guys
was fine.
continue forth, and we will jump over to Trip and Fern. What have you guys been doing during this time?
Septi boys.
We should have engaged so much earlier. I didn't even
Yeah.
think about that. I was like, it'll
We're
be
just-
fine.
We were just following your lead.
I don't know what's going on.
It'll be fine, ladies. You'll find them. No problem.
Oh yeah. It's a
Oh,
girls'
so.
day out. There's always
Oh,
chaos
yeah.
on a girls' day out.
Oh yeah.
Jumping up the roof.
At this point, Trip and Fern, you guys have just split from the party, and you guys are heading where?
We were heading to the market, or last place we saw the thief boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was towards the market. You also knew that he had taken Raelis' satchel in the Drottenvale district, so you have 2 different places you can look.
We can try both.
Okay, which one do you go to first?
The district where we captured the boy.
Okay, so you go towards the Umberstock district. You guys are like following like 15 feet behind 47 before they kind of like veer off towards some sort of stall or store front.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are now in the Umberstock district in the early afternoon. Yeah. What do you guys do as you make your way there?
What's Fern's demeanor at the moment? Because we've had a big revelation going on.
He's very tense, and he just kind of just focused on where he's going. He's not really like the cheerful that Trip knows him as. Like, he's not as bubbly as he used to be.
Yeah. So as we're walking, Trip's gonna like grab hold of, like gently, not like kind of thing. Grab. It's just gonna like grab Fern's wrist a little bit and just be like, "Hey, dude, I'm with you. This is big. I don't know what this is, but if you want to dip, I'm with you. Whatever you're doing, I'm with you."
Thanks. Might as well help them, because having them die on my conscience ain't gonna help me any bit, so.
Okay. This sounds like it could be expensive, lots of money involved, so I'm in as far as you are.
Yeah. I'll
You
take
want-
care of fees, I guess, whatever we do.
See
You
how
buy
much-
ale.
Sounds good. Do we want to try a disguise?
Probably. I better disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That handsome face. People will recognize you.
Yeah, and with those mutton chops, can't forget you.
I know. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn into like a little human girl, little curly blonde hair.
Still has the mutton chops.
No, there's no mutton chops. I got that right. That was the first time I tried.
Oh.
That was one time I forgot the mutton chops. All right. Gee, won't let me go.
Never.
Ugh.
Okay. What does Fern do in this instance? As they magically, I assume you guys kind of went into an alleyway and kind of did the disguise.
That would be the plan.
You guys know well enough that you guys just don't magically disguise yourselves in the middle of the streets. So I'll give you that.
Yeah. Let's try. Let's go with that. Yeah.
I don't think Fern has anything to really disguise himself. I have different clothes.
I have a disguise kit that I can help you with.
Sure.
Oh, we can make you less pretty.
Do it. Mess me up.
Okay, I will ask for a performance check. From
Mm.
Fred.
Okay, let's go. Performance. Right.
And are you proficient with disguise kits?
Define proficient. It's on my.
on
my
like your
sheets.
tools. On your tools.
It's on my tools. It's on my
Okay.
tools. I'm
So
proficient.
yeah, then go ahead and add an additional. So you'll be adding 5 to this check instead of just 3.
12.
Okay. So you take this kind of like, it's almost like some sort of balm or salve, and you kind of run it through Fern's hair, making it look brown instead of red.
Mhm.
That's the biggest change that you've made to Fern. Everything else kind of mostly looks the same, kind of dirty up his face a bit, and that's pretty much it. But you have a brown-haired Fern instead of the bright, vibrant red.
Yeah. I like to think I've used these little contours a little bit just
Yeah.
to change the face structure.
At first, whenever Kristen said "best me up," I thought you meant Trip punch me. Like I was like,
That's what
oh
I
my
was
God.
thinking.
I was like, oh my
Punch him in the
God.
face.
Punch him, just like bruised and bloody. It's a disguise. I mean,
It's like, you need some bruises.
yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Funny.
Yeah. You have semi-disguised Fern. Looks slightly different with brown hair. But yeah, what do you guys
Fern's
do after
gonna
that?
start, like, he has a different set of clothes in his bag, so he's just gonna, like, change in this alleyway. He's just changing.
Okay.
Okay, I won't look then. I'll just be like,
I was gonna say, if he was looking, you would notice another tattoo.
no, I don't know if I should.
It's just on his arm, it's okay.
It's on his arm. Okay.
Nothing down below the belt, don't worry.
Anyway, you guys quickly disguise yourselves, and you guys now are a teenage elf and a young girl. Kind of just in the market district. What do you guys do from there?
This looks so suspicious.
It looks suspicious. It's great.
I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
This is fine.
I guess.
It's less suspicious than we were before, maybe. Or even more suspicious. I think we should be even more suspicious, and then maybe we'll attract some shady people.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So at this point, it's probably taken about 20-ish minutes to get the disguise all going and everything like that.
Uh-huh.
So you guys head back into the Umberstock district. What are you guys doing from there?
Yeah. Any guards around?
You occasionally see people with like spears, and there's some people with swords. There isn't like a heavy duty thing. You can see them kind of more on like separate corners of different small little market places.
Okay. Gonna try and like drop a few words of thieves' cant occasionally into sentences.
Okay.
Like,
Ready?
going to stalls that have food and things and saying like, aren't these apples great? But occasionally mixing it up a little bit.
Yeah, easy enough to do. Fern, what are you doing as Trip does this?
Just following along and just, like, responding in thieves' cant of just like, yeah, I guess these apples look good enough, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Keeping an eye out for any suspicious...
And then I will ask for a perception check from you, Fern.
Heck yeah, Perceptiboy.
Perceptiboy.
I don't know if I did. I'm the English.
Favorite superhero.
That's what I was
Ooh,
thinking.
that was a nat 20?
So with the
Hell.
nat 20, you notice kind of you see two figures walking along, both kind of in cloak, warm clothes, and you also notice a third figure kind of following about 15-20 feet behind you as well, as you guys go in between different stalls.
Gonna stealthily, like, kind of tap Chip's leg with, like, his foot and just be like, hey, trouble.
Our middle names. Gonna try and circle towards the shady figure, head towards them.
Which one? There was the two and then just the individual.
The individual.
Okay.
Why
So
not?
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Okay. In my bright pigtails. Stealth check. Oh, I like that. That's great. So that's a 6.
Um,
I'm
You
skipping.
yeah, you skip towards there, and immediately, one of your feet, as you land, you trip over one of like a cobblestone that's kind of lifted up in the street, and you just face plant kind of into the
Okay.
ground, and look up, and this person is kind of just is beginning to like go around one of the other market stalls, kind of looking back at you.
I'm gonna immediately start crying, like little girl crying, like the.
Bert's playing along at this point. He runs over and just kind of helps trip up, and he's like, "It's okay, it's
That
okay."
person
Like,
tripped me. That person tripped me. I'm gonna point at the person walking away,
you tripped her,
like really loudly in front of everybody.
Go ahead and make a deception check for me.
This is going so well. Okay. 15.
You see, like a few people kind of in the immediate surroundings kind of look at you and then kind of look towards where the figure went and where you're pointing. There is nobody there anymore. So they kind of just look at you and they're just like... And then one person just asks, "Are you okay, dear?"
Yeah, I think so.
And just takes one of the apples from one of the stalls and hands it to you.
Thank you very much.
And kind of turns towards you, Fern. "Go ahead and take her home, get her cleaned up." And at this point, you notice the disguise hasn't changed. It's just this perfectly little girl, no mud on her face or anything. But yeah, continues on with his business. What do you guys do from there?
he seems suspicious, didn't he?
Very.
Let's go. Just kind of gotta tail him and just like eye him and just watch him.
So you guys go up and to where you last see him. I'll ask for both of you to make a perception check to try to spot him in this crowd.
Percepty boy, let's go.
I'm gonna change dice.
Ooh.
That's a 7.
21.
Okay.
Percepty boy today.
I'm shorter. It's not fair.
You don't see the figure at all as you can turn the corner and try to find where he is.
What is it with people disappearing today?
This town's all type of screwed up, huh?
Anywhere they would have gone? Any doors or windows?
In this immediate space, it's mostly just market stalls. You see that there's tents, there's little shacks kind of built up. You guys can go looking in them if you would like.
What do you want to do?
I think that's a waste. I think it's a waste. We can either stand and observe for a little bit, see if they come back, or we can try and move on.
Let's keep an eye out, but like,
Okay.
don't try to stand too still. It'll be suspicious.
Okay.
Got it.
Alrighty. So, as you guys decide to kind of just sit in this little market space, kind of keeping an eye out, I'll ask you guys to make general deception or performance checks to see how well you guys kind of blend in with the crowds.
Deception. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oof, that's a 9.
Oh, no, I need to do maths. 13.
Kind of towards the end of your disguised self at this point.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys just kind of been waiting around. You guys don't notice this figure come back through. But you do eventually kind of notice a tall figure, kind of cloaked, and kind of just probably about 30-ish feet off, looking at some of the other stalls.
And Thieves' Camp Friend's gonna look at this guy. It's like, hey, yo, tall boy. He's shouting.
In Thieves'
done at
Camp?
In Thieves' Camp.
Okay.
He's done at this point. He's just like, I need some answers. Let's go.
Okay. 47, you hear someone yell out in a language you don't understand. Something. Kind of almost sounds like Pig Latin. And you look behind you and you see Trip and Fern with brown hair and some like muddied face. Kind of behind you.
Disguise worked. 47 definitely turns around. It's like, hi. I don't speak that language. And definitely their disguises, like Fern's disguise, like even if it's not that great, like definitely throws 47 off. Just like, I speak common. I don't know that language.
Like, it's just 47.
Oh, how'd you? Yeah, hi, I'm 47. How
47,
did you know?
It's 47, it's me.
Who?
It's Fern.
Fern?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even recognize you. You look so good. Where'd Trip go?
We're just screaming this across this 30 feet.
And 47, as you kind of look down
100%.
towards this little girl with the blonde hair and the pigtails, it just waving at you, it shifts and you see as the magic kind of shimmers away and you see Trip, mutton chops and all.
Oh, that's really cool. Like over the 30 feet, 100%. Oh, cool. Yeah. That's a good disguise. You like mine?
Very, very good.
47's gonna clomp over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fern, with your passive perception, you see another taller but person cloaked, also following 47 about 30 feet behind them.
Hey, yo, trouble. At 9 o'clock? Wait, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. No, it's 3:30.
Look at 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. Okay.
47.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
know.
look at 11 o'clock.
Make a perception check.
Ooh. 11.
Okay.
Weird.
You don't see exactly what they're pointing at. You see that they're kind of pointing towards like a warm apple cider stand, and that's about it.
Yeah, drink. Cool. We could do that.
Stay here with the robot.
Well, so 47's gonna look down at Fern and be like, yeah, they've been following me since I've gotten here, but they seem to be mostly harmless. They're just kind of following me around.
Not ask them. Do you not talk to them?
No,
Too late.
I've been shopping.
I'm gonna talk to them.
Yeah, they've just been kind of there.
What were you? Did you buy anything good?
The disguise.
The disguise,
Yeah.
amazing!
Isn't
Look
it
at
good?
you.
Yeah, when I put
It's
it
brilliant.
on, you can't
Would
see
not have
me.
recognized.
Yeah.
Where's 47 gone? It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Fern's gonna sneak away as they're talking.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
Let's do this, stealthy boy. 25.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, you guys,
We definitely
Trip
don't know
and
this.
47, you guys are just like enraptured in whatever conversation you guys are having. Fern, you go
Mhm.
ahead and you stealth. You quickly, like, there's someone that passes by you. You turn behind them and kind of go off in towards an alley. And are you heading towards the figure that's following 47, I assume?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you head towards them. You eventually get towards where they are. They're currently just kind of like nonchalantly kind of looking at one of like the papers that's at one of these stalls that's being sold. kind of just looking up towards where 47 and Trip are. And you're kind of like right behind him. He hasn't noticed you.
So I'm gonna have a dagger ready, like kind of hidden, but like it's like at kind of fingertips, so it's like
in your bracer.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
it's like a little bit past my finger, so it's like, you know, I can use it if I need to, and kind of go up behind him. Wait, how tall is he?
He's probably about 3 inches taller than you, probably about 5'8", 5'9".
Okay, good. So he's gonna kind of place a firm hand on his shoulder while like going the other one under, kind of like by his chin. So he's like, "Why are you following my friend, huh?"
You see as he startles and kind of goes and jabs backward. What's your armor class?
Oh shoot!
The best question.
14.
14. Okay. You take 4 points of piercing damage as he shoves a dagger into like towards your stomach area.
Bird's not gonna flinch. He's holding strong.
Yeah. What
Okay.
a boss. Yeah.
He's been through worse.
He doesn't say anything. He just has the dagger kind of in your stomach.
Fern's gonna like hit like kind of here, like just gently press it, so it's like poking him, but he's like, "I'm more deadly right now. Answer my question."
That was so cool with the dog behind you.
Yeah.
Like that made it 100%.
Timing.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, make an intimidation check
With
for
the
me.
dog. Advantage, right? Because dog.
Dog.
Fern's hair is actually a chihuahua.
Yes.
Slowly.
Similar.
You say that the dagger is still like in your stomach, and you say that, and you just hear a few words. No reason to tell. Takes the dagger out, puts it in his pocket, and kind of just continues looking towards 47 and Trip.
Distracted. God, how's he gonna handle this? Fern's gonna like move in front of him, so he's like looking at him, and he's gonna like take out the dagger fully, and he's like, "Answer my question."
Okay, are you being stealthy about that?
No.
Okay.
He's done at this point. He's just like, "Answer my question." Fuming.
Okay. You do that. You see the face for the first time. Rugged jawline, like 5 o'clock shadow, scraggly, blonde hair. Make another intimidation check.
Intimidation.
Can
Not my forte. 18, better.
Okay. So you kind of do that, and you're being blatant about it. So you can almost see that there's like a shift of respect as you do that, kind of out in public. You do also notice with your passive perception that you saying that out loud and pointing a dagger at someone has gotten the attentions of the guards. And
He's
they're
not gonna flinch.
quickly approaching.
Can I roll perception to see if like 47 is now noticing? Because they were totally aware of the person that was following them.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a 14.
Yeah, at this point you hear kind of Fern kind of shout out, answer my question. And you see Fern has a dagger towards this person's face.
47's definitely going, yeah, like making their way over there now, like ready to like help because you don't, yeah.
Yeah, and you
People
also
follow
notice.
if 47's going.
Yeah, and you also notice. You see that there's a guard making the same way towards you guys. Looks like you guys are probably about the same distance apart. You'll probably meet with the guard with Fern and whoever is following you at around the same time. So you guys make your way there. Fern, you saw the shift in respect kind of like in the eyes, but he still doesn't say anything. He just looks at you.
How much to get you to talk?
You don't have enough.
Who are you working for?
This
Ire?
isn't working for anyone.
Says you're watching my friends closely. People don't do that. It just...
And kind of at this point, the guard has approached, as well as 47 and Trip. What do you guys do?
I head off the guard. Just try and get the guard's attention as he's coming in.
Go ahead, make a general charisma check. What are you doing as you do that?
It is a very good job that you're here. There's been some shenanigans happening in this happenings today. What was it? I've forgotten.
The general charisma.
Charisma. I got a 15. My charisma 18 altogether.
Okay. You see as he kind of just like averts his eyes towards you, and you have a few moments to kind of talk with the guard if you would like.
Have you ever thought about forming a union between the guards?
Can you sign my petition?
I'm beginning to start a petition
About?
for a union. Benefits, you know. I'm sure what happens when you become old and perhaps something happens when you are injured on the job. Nothing happens.
We've got clerics to heal us if we're injured.
I know, but you can't always rely on the clerics. Therefore, it's monetary compensation. What happens to your family?
Gosh, my family. I never thought about that.
Exactly.
47, what are you doing
Yes.
as you approach?
So, I see they're not giving Fern anything, and I'm gonna take a firm hand and put it on their shoulder, but like hold them.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check. It's going to be basically like a grapple check.
That is a 18.
Yeah, you see it as they kind of begin to slowly walk away. You just firmly put your hand kind of like on the back of their neck, kind of keep them in place.
And I'm gonna say, yeah, I don't know why you were following me all day. I was just having a good time, but don't think I didn't notice you. You weren't that stealthy.
Sassy 47! Oh yeah!
Are you trying to be intimidating, or?
I'm just telling the truth. Like, this legit, they weren't that stealthy, so I guess maybe a little bit of an intimidation, but like, just legit. You weren't that stealthy. Like, what do you think you're doing? Like,
Okay.
Like, I clocked you immediately when I immediately went into the tailor. Don't think you've been fooling anyone.
Just like the expression kind of just goes blank as he kind of just stares up at you.
Knock him out, 47.
I'm not going to, but I was thinking like 47's like a sleeper agent, and you say the word, and it just like knocks him. Just so I just rolled a nat 20 to grapple them, but like I want to take them to the cops though, because I'm not so worried about, like, I know there were other of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know that there was multiple people following us. And I don't want the cop to think, I don't want the cop to get mad at Fern. So,
Okay.
to like defend Fern, and since obviously we're not getting anywhere, and they're not saying anything, I'm gonna take him to the, and I'm just full on, officer, this guy, he's just been following us all day, and then he just pulled a knife on my friend, and my friend was just trying to defend themselves, and I don't really know what's happening, but here.
We're just bleeding.
just looks up after the union conversation with Trip. Just looks up. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
That is a 15.
Okay. Oh, wow. And immediately sees that Fern is injured. Yes. Can one of you go get another guard to make sure that we keep this handled? And kind of just just kind of grabs onto the person and kind of just... I mean, he's not much stronger than the said person that you guys are giving away towards the cops.
So, what does the person do in all this? Like, that's what I'm trying to gauge.
You've gotten a good grip on them, and you kind of have just kind of shoved them over towards where the guard is. And they're just staying quiet. They aren't like trying to escape or anything like that. They're just staying quiet.
But like no
Almost
facial
have, like,
expression, nothing.
It's very like almost stoic. Like there's no facial expression.
Yeah, we weren't gonna get anything out of that guy.
Or just fuming. He's so mad. He's just...
Stab him! Stab him!
He wants to, but he's like, I can't cause commotion because that'll give me away. So he's just like, sorry for the trouble, guard.
No worries. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
Yeah.
Kind of just takes like the very small shackles that he has on his wrist on his waist and puts them on the dude's wrists. And kind of just begins guiding him towards where you probably assume some sort of guard hall or prison to be.
That's what Fern's gonna just like grab his side now because he's like, I've been bleeding. I hurt.
I'm just gonna cast Lay on Hands on Fern's side.
Lay on.
Give him the 4 points of health back.
I forgot I lost damage. Just like, I'm bleeding. How much damage?
You're good.
Yeah.
What does the healing magic look like for Trip?
It's gold. Almost like money gold. Just around the hands. Just very gently. Just sort of shimmers.
Alright. You see as Trip's hand glows gold and just places it on your belly where you were stabbed. And then you immediately feel as it almost begins to sew up with divine magic. And then you are perfectly healed.
Place a bloody hand on Trip's head. Just like, thanks.
Yeah.
Can I
It's
roll a
blood now.
perception check to see if, like, there were any people who were reacting to their, like, their friend getting arrested? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
So you want to see if there's people in the crowd that's kind of like looking at this commotion?
Yeah, just because we know there were other people, so I want to see if there's anyone who's like, ah, shit, my buddy.
Know if there was any other person. No one had told 47 that there was other people following them.
Oh, okay. Because I only ever saw the one guy that wasn't. Well, I just lost them and then saw. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind then. Yeah.
So, as you guys have kind of just interacted with some shady people, we will get back into that after our break. Welcome back. So, as each of you have gone about your day, split up into groups, Fern, Trip, and 47 have made their way together as one, and Mealy, Rhea, and Annie have all been following this shady figure that you were following out through the Umbersock district, who had information on some sort of conclave or group. You guys each are up on top of a roof. Just found a clue of some sort of torn cloak. What do you guys do?
A wild shape.
Eat Doritos.
Okay. And what do you turn into, Annie?
A spider.
Okay. So you guys see as Annie's form shifts from the 5-foot-tall human and almost green magic kind of swirls them before you just see like a very small spider on the roof.
I step on it. No.
And that's the end of campaign 1.
Oh my god.
I step on it and I go, that was weird. Anyway.
I cast fireball.
Oh god, I transcend humanity. So I gotta just look down at little spider and I'm like, huh. I wonder why she did that.
Oh, you're still running off. I go running off towards where Rhea pointed at, and to see if there are any cracks, crevices that I can find to figure out where this missing person went.
Do we need to carry her there? Because is it far away? Or can she get there?
The spider can get there easily. Rhea, you were kind of at that corner, where the torn cloak was. You kind of picked it up at that point, but you see a spider kind of crawl up next to you. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All of us, or?
The spider.
Oh, okay.
Annie will.
Plus 3, 21.
What you immediately see from this vantage point, as you are kind of further down or closer towards the roof, you see from this vantage point that there is in the distance a very large building with a red roof. You see there's almost like a collection of buildings. You can also see that there is a small waterfall that flows down from like the top of the mountain and goes into like a little like pond. You don't necessarily see anywhere where this person could have directly gone, because from where you see, there's also a little bunch of different little alleys between the different buildings in this district. But with the 21, you see a lot of cloaked figures. You weren't sure exactly which one's which. It is cold. Just from where you are, it's cold. There's storm coming, and you can even see at this point, kind of up where you've been on the Lori Cliffs. You can see that there's like a small little like dust of snow beginning to fall up there. But you can assume from the time that took you each to get up onto the roof and to this section of the roof, really gone off somewhere.
Okay. Back into my human form and go to inform Ray and Melly what happened.
Yeah. You guys get all that same information from that perception check that I just gave.
We probably have a really low
No,
chance.
there were a bunch of cloaked figures. Should we regroup and follow them, or?
Oh, I like that idea. But would we ourselves need a cloak?
I mean, are they just cloaked up because it's cold outside, or did they look suspicious?
I mean, they looked all the same.
Yeah, like most of the people around, from where you can see at this vantage point, are cloaked and bundled up as snow begins to fall up higher up on the mountain.
Yeah, I think they're just wearing stuff because it's cold. Because I honestly can't identify anyone from another person right now, and they're all just kind of moving. Unless we can find them specifically, we could look more into like whatever. What did you say? The Mage's Tower that they mentioned?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I guess. Amelie's just in deep thought. They did mention the Mage's Tower. Is that where everyone is going?
Probably. I don't know. We could investigate it more, because if those people had connection to the Conclave that might have connection to the Ire, then the tower would have connection to the people that have connections to the people who have connections to the people who might know where the Ire is. This is a very long, winding road that we're going down.
Yep. Well, I guess first we should get off the roof, huh?
I don't know. I like being tall. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'll ask everyone to make either athletics or acrobatics checks to get down.
I fall dramatically.
Do the splits.
Oh.
14.
A 9.
What was that, Annie?
14.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm double checking. I think my
Acrobatics with 10.
Okay.
Or actually, we'll just do athletics. I got a 10.
10 was the DC. Annie, you take 1 point of damage as you kind of stumble down off of the roof, but the rest of you land kind of more in the trash piles that are in this alleyway to soften your fall. you guys doing now? Where you guys headed off to?
Are you okay, Annie?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Are you okay? You seem like that hurt. Like, when she got off, I was worried about her when she got off the roof.
Annie?
Yeah. Well, you.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I landed in this nice trash pile. Oh my god! Oh, it's just trash. Yeah, I think we should... Do we want to try to reconvene and then see what the others have found? Because they probably found something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that Trip, Fern, and 47 have found so much information we won't even need to look for the Mage's Tower.
Wait, well, I guess, yeah, it would be better if we all grouped up to try to go to the Mage's Tower.
Also a thing, if we have to do that. And if we have to do that, then we can look up, because I know there's some, like, a lot of the higher places are going to be in the Talamar district. So we know a general possible place if we have to do that. But let's I think we should
Right, so you guys make your way towards the Umberstock district, and we'll cut back to 47, Trip and Fern. You have seen the guard take off the guy in the cloak, off towards some sort of guard hall or prison. You guys are kind of just left alone. What were you guys doing?
Pouting because I didn't get any information.
You'll get him next time. I'm sure there's plenty more thieves for you to try and stab.
He stabbed me first, okay?
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, okay, well there's plenty more thieves that you can get stabbed by, and then you can stab them back.
Whatever. Yeah.
I'm
losing my edge, I know.
Aw, Fern. I still think you have an edge. You scare me.
Thank you, 47.
You're welcome.
Cause this mutton chop freaking making me soft.
What?
All his dumb ideas.
Oh, your ideas, thank you very much.
They're all yours, I'm just going along with them.
Okay then, you come up with an idea, and we'll see if it works.
No, mine. Had an idea, it didn't work. Not my fault, he's freaking stoic.
Yeah.
Stoic, and it has a knife.
Yeah.
So, what exactly happened? He didn't give you any information, or?
Yes and no. He stabbed me, and I said, why are you following 47? Well, I didn't say your name, but, continuity's sake. And he just said, there's no reason to tell. And I'm like, no, tell me. And he didn't, so I tried.
So, he was following me, then?
I think so. He kept looking at you guys, so... I mean, you said you noticed him earlier, so it probably just been you.
Yeah. But I don't know any reason I would need to be followed. I don't think I've done anything.
You're kind of... Yeah.
I kind of what?
Tall?
Tall?
Unique.
Oh.
Special.
Yeah.
Oh,
Special.
I'm a special boy.
You stick out.
Okay, well, where do we go now then? I mean, kind of, blew the stealthy thing now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to probably try and buy some information. Maybe
I
some
tried.
Of the stall holders.
Should we go stand in an alley and just kind of lean against the wall and look real cool?
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't think it's gonna get us anywhere.
Okay.
No. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to people.
Well, what about y'all are thieves, right? And we know there's a thief. Well, you can.
Thanks
I
for
know,
noticing.
I mean, I know it's not a secret. Okay, so like, isn't there like a way for thieves to know where secret thief places are?
We
We
were
could-
going to see one, so
I mean, we
You
could
wanna
tell
come
you, but
with
we'd
us?
have to kill you.
I mean, good luck trying, but
well,
I mean, I guess we could go, but I mean, we might want to wait for everybody else. I mean, we could just shop until they get back. I don't think. I mean, we just shop until they get back.
you can shop until they get back.
Maybe
It's gonna be dangerous.
maybe I'll just put my hood down and stick some money out of the side of my pocket, and then maybe someone will try to come and steal money from me.
You're probably gonna lose it that way.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, you know, a silver is, you know, a silver's a silver. That's okay.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do this plan.
Let's do the plan. Why
Yeah.
not?
Just see,
See
you
it.
know, we can see if more people are following me, or see
Yeah.
if, you know, and y'all could be the sneaky ones, because y'all are the thieves, and we could see who else is following, or maybe those guys' friends will come back and they're mad because I got them arrested.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Sure.
so I guess you can stand by the where should they stand?
By the alley and try and look cool.
Yeah.
I could do that. 47 is going to take their hood off and like pop it like a collar. Like fold it, try to make it look cool, and kind of put a couple silver, like push the, you know, like push the coat like behind my back sort of, so like my pouch is hanging out pretty good. And I'm gonna take the important things out of my pouch, like my yarn and my knitting needles, and I want to put like a silver in there.
Okay.
And that's all that's gonna be my pouch. And I want to go and lean up against the wall, maybe like near a crowd or something, like near one of the stalls, like the side of a stall. But like, really, I guess obvious that like, oh haha, look at this stupid person. Like really clear bait. And I want to see if they can notice anyone like following me or trying to stalk me, and maybe we could get somebody else.
Okay. First, I will ask for either a deception or a performance check.
I'm gonna perform because I don't think I'm deceiving anything. I'm literally like, here, take my money. That's an 18. 18 for being cool.
Nice.
Yeah, you're real cool. You're like kind of leaned up, kind of like one leg is up on the side of the stall. You're kind of just like looking around, and I'll ask for a perception check.
Yeah. A nat
Looking
20!
Oh, yes!
Let's
Who's
go!
the perceptive boy now? I'm just silver.
Percepty boy.
So, you kind of are just up against one of the stalls, kind of looking out,
Real
see
cool,
if anyone
though.
will. Yeah, real cool though.
Forgot the
Real cool.
part. Real cool.
Okay. Yeah. Real cool. Like, just up against one of the stalls. How long do you wait there?
Well, I guess it depends. Until someone comes and tries to take my money and I grab them. Like, I'm ready to, like, grab them if they come and grab. And then, or if, like, I get a signal from, Trip or Fern.
Okay. So, yeah,
What's our
probably
signal?
about-
What is our signal?
you guys did not discuss that prior.
What is
Bye.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the signal that I don't know the signal is. We discussed it, but we never decided what the signal was.
Oh,
It's
for sure.
screaming, 47, get out of there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you kind of wait 10-15 minutes until you see someone. They aren't cloaked, but you immediately recognize it as the young boy. Kind of come up behind the stall and try to take the silver that's kind of out of your pocket. Or out of your pouch.
Okay, well, and I'm ready to grab him, so can I...
Yeah. So I'll say make an athletics check with advantage.
Yay, okay. is a 21. Oh wait, that
Alrighty.
wasn't with advantage though. Let's see if I could crit. That's a 20. Not nat, so 21.
Alrighty. So 21. Easy enough to kind of grab him by his cloak. And kind of just grab him before he takes the silver out of the pouch.
Mhm.
He's kind of just holding on to it, just kind of staring blankly at the ground before looking up at you.
Hey kid, good to see you again.
Hello. Just
What?
trying not to make like super direct eye contact with you.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Uh-huh, that's a lot of nothing going on in my pocket.
Yeah, sure is. And he's like trying to back away out of your grasp.
No, and I'm not gonna let it happen at all. So I am here. Kid, I've got a proposition for you.
Okay.
So all I've got in this little pocket here is 1 silver, and I'll take the silver out and show them the silver. How about I give you 2 silver for some information?
Depends on the information.
And so our Fern and Trip, y'all were watching and like keeping an eye out, right? So y'all would see this, the little boy.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if y'all want to come in, but
Fern's definitely gonna walk over.
yeah.
Saunter over.
Yeah, saunter for sure. Also very cool.
So.
Also very cool.
So and because I was kind of hoping y'all, because I don't know much about the thief thing, we're looking for some information about somebody, a thief thing, specifically
Okay.
a thieving company.
Okay.
I mean, you're a thief in the city. You might know something, right?
Make a persuasion check.
That is a 5. Could I get maybe the help action, like Fern and Vicky, like,
Yes.
sorry, Fern and Trip, like, maybe, like, y'all are thieves too, like, we're cool, like...
I mean, that depends on what they do.
No, that's what I'm saying, like, maybe y'all could try.
Fern's gonna like kind of squat down to his level and look at him. It's like, I told you I better not catch you stealing again.
You didn't catch me stealing. They did.
Ouch.
I
Got you
caught-
there.
I caught you stealing. What's the one?
Not this time.
Well, we
He's got
kind
a
of set a
point.
trap for
He
you.
crosses his arms as in like, just a way that like he got you.
Yeah, that was a
It's like-
5 for persuasion.
It's like,
It's got a
well,
point.
we set this trap, so you owe us some information. I'll give you 10 gold.
Oh, shit.
I will say, make a separate persuasion check. And you could do it with advantage because you offered 10 gold.
Wow.
Persuasion.
Money talks.
19, and it's green, so it wasn't at 20, but I have a -1 modifier.
Okay.
Why is it so bad? I love it.
Yeah. So do you like show the money or anything, or do you just say that?
So Verd like kind of like has it like in between his 2 fingers, and he's just like, I'll give it to you if you tell me information. He like kind of grabs it in his own hand, so he like can't snatch it from him.
Okay. Again, he kind of just looks at you and looks between the 3 of you guys. Can we go somewhere where there's not a ton of people?
Reasonable.
He's kind of just waiting for either 47 to lead him somewhere or for you to let him go.
47, let's take him back to the tavern. We still have a room there, so it's the best spot.
Should we take him all the way back there, or should we be seen with the little thief? Pat him on the head. Little thief.
Ow.
Kind of our best option right now.
Okay. 47 definitely walks the wrong way first, because they don't know where they're going.
47
Okay.
this way.
Okay, cool. I'll follow you guys. But still
Okay.
firm grip with, like, not, like, firm enough, but, like, leading, you know?
A mom hold.
A mom, yeah, mom hold.
Trip and Fern, you eventually lead 47 back towards where the inn is. As you guys are making your way there, Mealy, Rhea, and Annie, you all see your group of other three leading the small human boy that you guys met previously towards the inn.
47!
Hi, Mealy! Look, I caught a boy!
Oh wait, that's the one from earlier. That's great.
Yeah, I caught a boy!
Good job. She's just like, oh.
Guys,
Don't
maybe
know
don't
where-
maybe don't yell about catching the boy. Maybe let's all be very quiet about this thing that we're doing, because I feel like we're
Oh.
kidnapping a child.
It's one of the-
consensual.
It's
It's a long
consensual.
list.
He's getting
Don't
money.
kidnapping. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're giving him money. But I say
Yeah,
that
we-
quietly, you know? Once we get closer, because I'm not yelling about
Quietly.
that.
Quietly.
No, we're
Quietly.
paying him to come help us.
Oh.
Correction,
Okay.
I'm paying him to
Sorry,
come help
I
us.
was gonna give him 2 silver, but then you just, Mr. Moneybags, had to come up in here with 20 gold.
It's 10, but it's okay.
Whatever, still.
You're gonna give him 30 gold for this?
Why not? After dealing with you guys, yeah, sure.
That's impressive.
Are we
Thank you.
gonna all get 30 golds? Or is it just the kid?
It's,
I'm confused.
your money's my money's your money. You know this.
Oh, I know.
No.
Maybe, eventually.
If you do me right, yeah. Wait.
Hold on, what? Hold on.
I walk away.
I didn't think
That's
this
forever.
was this kind of
That-
show.
It's
No, I
definitely
didn't
not
think it
what
was
that
this kind of
meant.
show. I think we should.
Definitely not what Ferd meant. Oh.
That way now.
Okay.
So I'm
So-
heading back to the inn.
Yeah, you guys, after Fern says this, all kind of awkwardly turn towards the inn and walk that way. You guys get to the inn. You see Lorena and Dyrus, the Sapphire Dragonborn and the older Snowmer woman, who owns the inn and tavern. They're kind of just tending to a few people as it grows later in the day. Almost where probably you guys have like an hour before sunsets. And at this point, the flurry of snow has begun to fall on this portion of the city as well.
Is the inn busy or is it quiet?
It's semi-quiet. There's probably about like 10-15 patrons. Last night there was probably about 30 to 50 patrons in there.
So,
But-
I think 47 is gonna just, since they have the boy, take them to the same corner if it's available, because you know it's probably the most secluded corner, and just sit down with them.
Could go up to one of our rooms, like all together, because that would be more secluded.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ferno's
That's what I
gonna
was thinking
go
too.
to his room.
Who's got the
Mm.
biggest room?
Fern had it with Trip, so I mean, I guess him.
Are you guys sleeping in the same bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be all
That's
the
a
same size.
personal question. I'd like not to
sorry.
answer that straight away. Thank you very much.
I guess whoever is willing to offer their room, Mealy probably would be first. So, should we go up to my room?
Well, I was gonna get him a bowl of this amazing soup that Rhea kept talking about, but we can always get you something to eat after, kid.
Oh, you can bring soup up to the room. Probably.
I think they have room service here, yeah.
I could ask at the bar. I'm
Nice
happy to go ask.
I feel like we shouldn't let Trip go to the bar alone. I feel like this should be an after we interrogate someone quest.
Yeah.
It's like you know me. Fine, I'll go with somebody else to the bar. Just means there's more hands to bring the drinks across.
I think we all go talk to the boy, and then after we enjoy a bowl of delicious soup.
Yeah, because then he could technically pay for it.
Yeah, he'll pay for
not
it.
As Mealy.
We
Not
won't
as
tell him.
Mealy.
Whoa.
I was like, Mealy.
Yeah, no, I just realized that's not something Mealy would say. Like, I have made her character sometimes opposite to my chaotic brain, so I have to remember, oh wait, that's not Mealy, that's me.
I mean, if she's pliable to chaos around her, it makes sense.
So, you guys all go upstairs and all congregate into one of the... It's still a small room.
I'm gonna go to the
You
bar
guys are kind of
first.
cramped. Okay.
For
you go to the
myself.
bar. Yeah, Trip kind of goes off by himself towards the bar as you guys all make your way up the stairs to the second floor.
Real quick, does Mealy see that Trip is going to the bar?
Are they doing it stealthily?
It's an inn. I don't know how stealthily I could be.
Okay. Yeah, just based with your passive, you can see them kind of head off.
Oh, mister, aren't you coming with us?
Yeah, I'll join you in a sec. I know where the room is.
Okay. She just goes with them.
Alrighty. So you guys make your way up towards Neely
room.
and 47. Are we going towards Gordon?
Oh,
One of your
I'll
rooms.
think about it.
One of our rooms.
You wanna
Because,
roll for it? You wanna fight?
Fight. Wait, because Trip knows where Fern's room is. I don't think they know where anyone else's room is.
Yeah, that's true.
So you guys all head towards Fern and Trip's room. You guys all sit there. You notice Trip is not exactly with you at the moment, but you guys have some seclusion to talk with the boy.
Okay. Do you work
Yeah,
for
just-
anyone?
I work for a lot of people. I make bread for a bakery. I sweep a barber shop. I shine shoes.
Why do you steal if you have jobs?
That's what I was gonna say.
It's like an extra
Sometimes
job.
they don't make enough.
Then steal from the people you work for. It's so much easier.
And then get hurt that way? No.
Yeah, that's
No.
not a good idea at all.
Well, I guess if you're not a good thief, that makes sense. I mean no offense.
Oh no.
I'm gonna turn to the kid and be all serious faced, and be like, "Look, do you know anything about the ire in this area?"
Just based on your passive insight, you immediately see it's very slight, but you can see just a sense of being scared as you mention that name.
Can I elbow Mealy? I'm gonna elbow Mealy and be like, with my eyes are gonna say "Zone of Truth." With my eyes, I go.
I should Mealy roll for that because Mealy's kind of like.
Decision for you if you would like to roll to see if you notice.
While that's going on, Annie wants to charm person.
Okay. Is there a save for that?
There is. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Save time. I think Mealy will notice. I'm guessing the eyebrows was a signal we determined earlier or something.
Oh, definitely not.
Um,
Rhea did not think that far ahead.
Well, we all did.
what's your DC, Annie?
13.
He just rolled a 13. So he beats
Dang it!
just
Okay,
barely.
I'm casting Zone of Truth.
So, but in Charm Person, aren't they aware that they were being charmed if if you fail? So he knows. So the kid knows. Okay.
Yeah. And
this poor kid.
He knows.
Okay, so I'm doing Zone Person. I was checking to see if it was a level 1 or level 2, so I can just kind of keep tab.
Okay. And what is the saving throw on Zone of Truth?
Oh, what do I throw?
No. What is it? I think it's a charisma saving throw, right?
Yes.
He rolled a 10.
Do I need to throw?
No.
It's your spell save DC.
This is against your save DC, which is at the top of your spell screen.
So a 14.
Yeah. So he fails.
Okay, cool.
But you do know, based on the spell, that he can just avoid telling things, but he can say, if he decides to speak, he can't directly tell a lie.
Alright.
Fern's just gonna look at the boy and place a hand on his shoulder. And in Thieves' Cant, he says, "Look, I've been where you are. I know what you're going through. So just answer our questions, and I'll try to make things a bit better for you in the long run. Okay?"
He looks so confused as you start saying that.
He's like,
wouldn't we, since we're all in the zone, wouldn't we all technically have to make saves for Zone of Truth?
You can.
I assume the room is not bigger than 15 feet radius.
It's not. Yeah. No.
Let's do it, squad.
And you guys can all roll saves if you would like.
I think it could be. Yeah, I think it could. Okay.
Really, you were obviously a charisma.
Okay,
oh, I'm definitely, because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, no,
Wait, no, I rolled a 2, but it's -1, so it's a 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was a nat 1.
But I mean, so whenever whenever Zone of Truth happens, and you also know that you're in the Zone of Truth, so I'm not like,
yes. So you guys,
yeah. I want to use that to like the benefit of the kid, like, hey, like, we're all kind of gonna be just telling the truth right now, okay? We need help because we're trying to find this very important thing, and also these guys, they just want to murder this Ire guy,
Listen, I've calmed down on planned murder. I also rolled a 24, so I could be lying right now.
Yeah. So the thing is we're not asking for you to give any information that's crazy, even if you could just point us in the direction of maybe like a thieves guild or somewhere else we could get more information. But this is really important to us, and so is the murder. So if you could just point us in the direction, you get your gold, you get a bowl of soup, and then you're on your way.
Okay. I will ask you to make a persuasion check. And I'm going to let you know the DC's high because you name dropped the Ire.
Ooh. That is a 18.
Okay.
Can I give the help action at all?
What do you do in this instance?
You're saying this to him, and I'm gonna kind of lean over and try to look and be like, yeah, we all have to tell the truth right now. Nothing bad is gonna happen to you. Do anything, we keep you safe. Just need to know some information because we have personal reasons.
Murder.
No.
Oh.
No.
Sorry, 47, you weren't there when I calmed down on planned murder.
Oh.
47, the new plan's called the solution.
Oh, no more. Oh, okay. Okay, no more murder.
We're not gonna murder anyone.
Okay.
And I'm in the truth spell, so I'm not gonna murder anyone. Listen.
I mean, even if you couldn't really do that to the Ire.
Oh!
That's what I've been saying.
Okay. And that's okay. I just want to talk to the Ire.
I really need to speak to him as well.
He's like trying to struggle to find the right words. Kind of just being to stumble over his own words. Where she is. I've never met her. I don't know where she is. But also at this point, Rhea asks you to roll your persuasion check in the help action.
Okay.
I rolled with advantage, but it wasn't any better.
I rolled a 22.
Okay. You see, he looks over towards you, Rhea. And he whispers this, like, so quiet, like, even nervous in this secluded room. All I know is she runs something called the Sciotith Conclave here.
I nod, and I put, like, a hand on his shoulder to kind of, like, eat, like, a comforting hand, I would like to specify. And kind of, okay. Do you know anything else that she runs that might be in Weasheris? Or if she has people, if anyone's seen her?
I don't know if she has anything in Weasheris.
That's fine.
I just know that she has a lot of people who work for her. I don't know who.
Alright. And can I ask you, and you know where the Sciotith Conclave, where I could find people that work for her directly here?
Right before the stairways up to the Worry Cliffs.
Okay. Do I need to know anything specific to get to, like, a secret word or anything?
I don't know. I haven't been in the building.
Okay.
I've heard things.
That's okay. Thank you. You're being very helpful.
What about a thieves guild? Do you know of you know?
That's the Sciotith.
That is so okay. So that's the thieves guild. Cool.
I kind of look over at Fern and go over. So you came all this way to work for the Ire, and you didn't even know it.
Not working for the Ire. I would.
And didn't you come to be a part of the thieves guild?
Yes and no. I was following a trip, but I didn't know that the Ire ran it. If I knew that, I would have stayed in the gourd, for crying out loud. Rather take my chances with the Cyclopses and the spiders than her. Gosh.
Okay. I turn back to the kid and I say, "What's your name?"
My name is Geralak.
Thank you, Geralak. And I look at the others and I say, "Do you guys have any more questions?"
Do you have a family, Geralak?
No.
No family? So you're just kind of out here trying to make it on your own? Well, yeah. You know, Rhea there did say we'd protect you. I don't know how we could do that if, you know, you're all the way over here, you know, and we're off doing whatever.
I might be able to get him a better paying job.
Or
in the town. But
or
they would look for him.
You
yeah.
Just come with us.
We can't adopt this child. Hold on. 47.
But I thought
Of course we
this
can.
was plain adoption.
No. 47. I'm so sorry. Geralak. 1 second. 47. You can't adopt people on the street.
What? But he's obviously scared and he has nowhere else to go. And if anyone saw that they had given us information, this kid's dead.
But no one's gonna know that he gave us information because we're in a secret room.
Yeah, we walked through town, so secret.
Yeah, very secret in the middle of town, all the way to the inn. Brought him up to the room.
Okay.
I'm just worried about this kid. And 47's whispering very loudly.
Yes.
Yeah.
The kid is like trying to back away from 47, just
still
quietly.
Still in zone
I feel
of
like
truth, like for sure.
I feel like I'm on one side of the kid, and then 47's on the other side of the kid, and we're just like, you can't do that.
But this kid has nowhere to go.
Yeah, we're gonna be in. The Ire is dangerous. Do you want to bring the kid into a dangerous situation?
The kid's already in a dangerous situation.
And a worse one.
Bird's gonna squat in front of.
Can I hear you?
I give a smile to the kid that's very awkward. I'm like,
Bird's gonna
47.
squat in front of the kid again and just kind of put a hand on his shoulder. What I tried to say earlier is I know what you're going through. So, make a wise decision. Don't listen to Cuckoo 1 and Cuckoo 2.
I mean, how about we just let him decide what he wants to do? If he now knows the risks.
That's what I was getting to.
I'll just take the money and the soup.
The soup's good.
I'll go get the soup real quick. And Mealy goes downstairs.
they were bringing that up.
At this point, Trip, you have kind of made your way upstairs, and you see that this kid's just kind of like has his hand out, looking between like 47, Rhea, and Fern, as Mealy walks out the door.
Fern's just like kind of keeps the kid, and he's just like, okay, everyone out.
Done.
I have.
Okay.
You guys don't need to hear this. Go.
I got the information I need.
Get him
As I-
soup.
As I walk out, I kind of whisper over to Annie and I go, "Did you turn into a spider and sneak into that place?"
Yeah.
Right, nice.
Do
And
I
then we
hear
just-
this as they're going out?
I think I'm trying to whisper very quietly.
Roll a
Okay,
stealth check.
Yeah, roll a stealth check.
Screams it.
Oh fuck me! It was high and then it rolled into a lower thing. Stealth. 8.
Yeah, you hear this, Trip.
Probably wouldn't. If I were you. Maybe save it for later.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
what?
Nothing?
Oh, he thinks I eat spiders. It's a whole thing. Let's go. And I walk downstairs to get some
Wait,
soup.
what?
I do not
Okay.
elaborate.
So, the 5 of you each walk downstairs. Does Trip stay upstairs, or
Yeah, sure, why not? I've got the
You gonna
soup. I'm just standing with a bowl of soup, just going, what the hell?
okay? So yeah, you're kind of just standing outside the door, waiting for whatever Fern has to talk to the boy about. The rest of you kind of go downstairs.
I'm just gonna shut the door.
Shut the door.
Just quietly.
You see his Trip kind of just with bowl of soup in hand, kind of just slowly shuts the door. You have a moment alone with Geralak to say what you would like to say.
Fern's gonna sit on the bed and kind of just like hand him the gold, and he's just like, I lost my family too, and I get it. But stealing's not gonna get you where you need to. So, working for them ain't gonna get you a better life at all either. So, that's coming for me. I escaped them. You can scurry along with us, or you can try to make your means in doing all these odd jobs, deal with dangerous people. But that's up to you.
He just nods.
My buddy's got your soup, so make your decision. I won't try to keep you otherwise.
He nods and kind of just goes towards the door and opens it and sees you, Trip.
Oh, hey. Just gonna pass it over.
Just takes it from you and goes back downstairs and sits in a completely different table than where you guys are from. And you kind of just sit, and he just scarfs it down.
Fern just looks at Trip a little bit like, I don't know if you heard, but just gives him like a slight nod and just like kind of goes down.
Follow. Let's give that like manly nod kind of thing.
Emotions.
Emotions. What are they?
So, you guys, Mealy?
Oh, you're good. I was gonna ask, is the boy still injured from the first session?
You still see the bruised eye. It didn't go away, within a day. It looks like it's more yellow than purple,
Okay.
so it looks like
Don't
it's
worry
on
about
the
it.
mend. Okay.
Mealy probably would, but
If we cast Cure Wounds on it, will it get rid of the bruise?
From what you know, yeah, probably.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna, when I go to get my soup, I am gonna like tap him on the shoulder and cast Cure Wounds and then keep going.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Okay. 12.
You tap him on the shoulder, and as you pass back, you can see that the bruise is completely healed, and there's even like small little cuts that he had, like either on his lip or on his hands and things that have all healed up. Just scarfing down the soup.
Cool. I don't acknowledge him as I do. I just tap him on the shoulder like a tap tap, and then keep going. And I'm like, my soup,
Yeah.
My good soup.
my good soup. It's time for my
Yes.
soup.
So, is there anything else you guys do as night begins to fall over Diary?
Drink.
so
Fern's
quick.
definitely gonna drink with him.
Okay.
I could
I
definitely.
whispered to Rhea, I'm like, wait, do you actually eat spiders?
No.
Yes.
It's a fun rumor though. Wait a minute, hold on. You didn't see me eat anything. You've seen me eat little balls.
The little balls are good.
And soup.
And soup. There are spiders in none of this.
That you know
Spiders
of.
in your soup.
That you know of.
I check my soup. Is there spiders in it?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, the most important one. Fuck! 5!
Well, there's no spiders in your soup.
Oh, thank God! As far as I'm aware, there are no spiders in my
Yeah.
soup. Okay.
Yeah.
I do. Are we kind of like sitting together?
I would assume
All-
at this point, wouldn't we?
As good as possible, probably, as the tables would allow.
Well,
Or in
table's
I mean-
over.
It's easy enough because of how Rhea knows Lorena and everyone else who works at the tavern to get a few extra chairs at your corner table for you all to be able to sit at.
I kind of nod to her as I do it, and I'm like, "Yeah, I've never sat with this many. I've never sat with one other person the entire time I visited, and now I'm sitting with a bunch of people, and I'm like, don't acknowledge this, Lorena. I don't say that, but I'm just like eye contact. Don't acknowledge me. This is gonna be awkward.
She just nods.
While we're sitting down, and I am eating very poorly, and there is soup on my face. Oh boy. Thanks for your help today with finding the solution, the thing that we're doing, the solution. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, I'm going to bed. And then
Wait!
Yeah.
He's like, wait, don't we need to think of like where we're going from here?
Oh, you're right. We should plan. Okay. I think we should go to the stairs where we learned the thing was, and I think Spider Woman should investigate.
Spider Woman.
Yeah, I can do that.
Spider Woman?
Spider Woman?
Yeah, she turns into
It's an inside thing. Don't worry about it.
It's a
so
thing.
cute.
You turn into a spider.
That sounds amazing.
It is.
Cute.
Is it like a normal? Is it like a spider or a spider?
Oh, please, no. I would rather not know.
Mealy's just like describing it to Trip immediately.
That sounds
However,
amazing.
Isn't it though?
Isn't
And
it?
it's so
amazing.
cute.
I didn't call it
Uh,
cute.
Mealy loves all
It was
creatures.
cool. It was very cool.
Very much not cool.
They have a thing about
And he
spiders.
just like internally thinking, like, have these people never seen Wild Shape before?
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
Probably no.
I think I definitely have, but
I don't think Mealy would have, would she?
I think Ray is probably the only one
Yeah.
who's most
Okay.
likely seen that.
I was the
Makes
most
sense.
calm about it, and my first reaction was step on it. No. You're like, yeah, cool spider. But I think that would probably be the best plan for investigating, as well as the thieves.
I can also turn into other animals if that helps us all. Just
No
putting that out there.
way. What other animals?
What?
Can you be like
The
a
ones that would be particular to our situation right now is probably like a rat or a cat.
Oh, those would be
Amazing.
good.
I don't think weasels are very particular in this prominent area, so
That is
Yeah.
so cool.
That'd be good.
That's
Those would be
amazing.
good ways to get eaten without being seen.
yeah. Because clearly the woman knew that we were following her.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We never mentioned.
Have we talked about that? Have we talked about our experience with everyone yet?
No. Okay.
No.
So we followed a woman who also was talking about the Sciotith conclave. Oh, about.
Well, you didn't say it was that kind of a conclave.
I didn't tell you it was. She was also talking about the thing that the kid told us about, but I didn't know if it was connected. So, but they
Then
were
that
also
was
talking
again.
about. They were also talking about the tower, so we could investigate some of that too. But I think if
The
we
tower?
do, yeah, a mage's tower.
Yeah.
Oh, Mage's Tower. Okay.
I think if we do go investigating more into the conclave, that lady totally knew we were following her. We need to be disguised.
Oh.
So,
Perfect.
do we investigate the Mage's Tower?
I just realized Fern is still in disguise.
Just
Do
seriously.
we?
Oh, wait.
Oh, Fern, you dyed your hair.
Oh,
Uh,
wait.
Trip and Fern, go ahead and make a history check for me.
Yay! I was gonna ask. History.
History.
Me
Oh,
too.
Okay.
It's not my best.
Still an 11?
19.
Something peaks is like you keep replaying the name Sciotith back in your mind, and then you hit a pinpoint. Sciotith is also the name of a very potent drug that is a paralytic agent and poison that can be used to kill many.
He's just gonna be like, oh, Sciotith. Anyway, we're not gonna deal with that.
What's Sciotith?
A drug.
Oh, wait, what kind?
A bad one.
Oh.
So not recreational.
No. Not like our mushroom strip.
They were good mushrooms. They were.
were.
Were
Forgot
they?
about that.
Oh, it's good.
Well, anyway, do you still have the piece of cloak, Raya?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Is there anything we can do to?
I don't know. Are there any defining factors? Does anyone have like a tracking
Yeah.
spell?
I mean, if I'm a rat, I think I can track.
Did you like track her smell?
Yeah. Yeah, I have keen smell when I'm a rat, so.
We'd probably have to get like close to where she is though, because I don't think sending you all over the city looking for one smell. Or...
Well, so remember when I was on the roof as the spider, I saw the big group. I don't know if that's relevant, if they all were just bundled, but we could potentially start there. Or by the Mage's Tower. Wherever
Mhm.
that.
Okay.
Oh. Wait. So, Lila, would locate object be useful in this?
It depends on what object you would like to locate. You don't know of any specific object.
I could locate. Could I not like locate the cloak, like the rest of it?
You could try.
What's the range on that?
I think it said like
Cheyenne?
within. I think it said within 1,000. As long as the object is within 1,000 feet of me. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
So maybe that's something we could do when we get closer.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But I just like I saw that and I was like, I don't know.
We also don't know if this lady was like a part of the conclave or if she just knew about it, because I imagine people in this area, like that kid, he's not a part of it, but he knew about it generally.
Yeah.
Well, you did say that y'all were following her, and then she jumped on a roof really quick and skillfully. So that may mean that she has, you know, an affinity for parkour.
You're right. That does make sense.
What's parkour?
You know,
It's hardcore.
hardcore parkour. So, you know, getting away that quick from you guys and then, you know, disappearing.
She could have turned into a rat and gone down the gutter. 'Cause we didn't. There's a lot of ways she could have gotten away from us. We were out of her eyesight for a little. She was out of our eyesight for a little bit of time.
So clearly there was a reason for her to try to escape you guys. And she's really good at it.
Well, and we also saw someone suspicious today that could have been part of the conclave. Following 47 the whole time. I got
Not
stabbed by
very
him.
good at it, but
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, Chip healed me up.
Okay, that's
Uh-oh.
good.
Hello.
I bought a cloak.
I love it.
It's really good.
I pull it over my head and hide.
Where'd 47 go?
I take it off
amazing
again.
how they do it.
I
Oh
love
my
this.
god.
I love this game. I like this game, Maria.
Cheers to that.
I like 47. Right now they're just treating 47 like a big baby, and I love it.
Yes.
As you should.
Experiments.
Okay.
I have a question. So, I wanted to do something before the boy left. I don't know if, you know, by this time he's still hanging out there and eating his soup, but I wanted to, and I don't know how I could make, because 47's like definitely worried about this kid. Like, that's definitely something that, you know, the temple probably did, is like, you know, take care of little kid, like, you know, take in kids who needed homes, and definitely something 47 would feel really empathetic for and like really care about. So I don't know if, I mean, you know how like missionaries go out and they carry like little like
pamphlets?
pamphlets or like what are they called?
Little Bibles and stuff like that.
Yeah, just like bookmarks and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I would assume that we would have some version or like token of Alara, that even if it's like a coin or like a little, you know, something that would identify someone as like a follower of Alara. And I want to take one of those pamphlets, sort of, but like more of like, I guess like a little token or something that would be like a Lara symbol. And I bet they're probably freaked out, so 47 is definitely being like less pushy than before. It's just, hey, Gerald, I just wanted to, and they slide the little coin to them, and just if you ever need help, and you know you're anywhere where there are followers of Alara, or like a temple for Alara, if you just show them that, they'll help you, and they can take you in, or if you're scared, or if you need food, just show them that, and you can get help. And 47's just gonna walk away, because they know they probably like freaked him out earlier with the like, come with us, come live with us thing.
Yeah. He kind of just, he stares at the symbol and then back at you as you leave. And you see that Lorena has already brought him like a few other bowls of soup, and he's just scarfed them down.
My heart. I love
Good
this
soup.
boy. I need this boy to be my family.
Well, if you gave him that object, anytime we're in town, Millie could just cast locate object and find him at 10,000 feet.
That's
So
true.
you can make sure that he's safe, or if you ever want to check in on him.
That actually works. That's awesome.
a really good idea.
Yeah.
I was thinking, now that I know that you have locate object, We could just we
Yeah.
could get someone to steal something or hand it to someone and then find them very
That's
easily.
Really
Oh,
true.
yeah.
I'm really good at just being
I also-
cool and inconspicuous and getting pickpocketed, so.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what? I believe all of that.
I also like.
Is there anything
adds
else
me up-
that you guys would? I'm
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're
Is there
good.
anything else anyone's doing during this point of the night, or are you guys all heading up to bed?
Probably to bed.
To bed.
Yeah.
Chilling and drinking with Trip.
Drinking until
Okay.
pass out, basically, yeah.
Alrighty. So eventually, Trip and Fern, you probably bring Trip back up to your guys' room so he doesn't sleep on the floor of
Yep.
the inn. Each of you sleeps peacefully in your rooms. Just as the very early morning sky begins to shift from that pitch black to the very dark blue, you each are suddenly jolted awake as the room almost shifts and shakes in a rapid movement, similar to that of an earthquake. Now, just as each of you wake up, almost in a panic state from this, you hear a loud explosion ring out, and this explosion quickly followed by distant screams. As you each look out of the windows, you see in the distance a large building made of different towers is engulfed in a large, bright green flame. Flames are billowing against the early morning sky, and one of the larger towers on this building seems to be the source, since the entirety of the top floor is blown to bits and the side is covered in soot from the explosion. As you each stand or sit in your beds, thinking of what to do next as this building erupts in green arcane flames. That is where we will end this session. And
I knew it.
I knew it, but
Wait, so
If-
just for for me asking, so what was exploded?
Building.
So you guys have seen outside of your windows, probably a building, maybe 1,000, 1,200 feet away from you has exploded. It's made of a bunch of big towers, and the biggest tower on the top floor has been exploded to bits, and it's engulfed in green arcane flame.
Okay, so just one of the buildings in one of the districts. Like when we're looking at it, we don't necessarily know what it is. It's just a.
Yeah, it's just a building that has exploded,
Gotcha,
and it has
okay.
jolted you guys awake.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't like that.
thank you guys for joining us for this episode of the Portent Kast, and may the dice always guide you to friendships. Bye!
Bye.